there and say something.
You're live.
Huh? Are we live?
I just said that.
Wow. Let's see what we have to deal with here. ElementYou takeaway. Isaac, quick thoughts. What'd you get today?
Opening.
It's okay, you don't need it.
John 19, 1 through 16.
That we can't just believe that Jesus was the right kind of person or say that we trust in him. We actually have to live by that, and we have to put our faith in it.
I'm going to pull out James there. Faith without works is dead. If your faith doesn't change your behavior, probably not genuine faith. Other thoughts?
When I'm meditating through this, relatively often actually, with the crucifixion and the crown of thorns, and it just kind of hits me that how many times do I put a crown of thorns on Jesus, where I might put a crown on him and say Lord and King and so on and so forth, but then with my own indifference and even sometimes deliberate sins, how many times does that end up where I don't want to, but I mock the kingship of Jesus just in my own sinfulness?
Jojo?
That recognizing Jesus and submitting to his authority are not the same thing. We can know who he is and, be like, oh yeah, he gave his life for us, but not actually, listening to what he wants us to do.
You?
That Jesus is in control. Even as he was getting ready to be crucified, he was still in control.
I got to look at Pilate here and say that, it's you can be standing right in front of the answer and know the right thing to do and still make the wrong decision. I think Pilate really understood who Jesus was, but he rejected him because he feared what would happen if he accepted him. And I think a lot of people are in that place in their life where they see the truth, but they turn away from it because they're afraid that they don't see the future. And don't let that stop you from turning to Jesus, because the future that you can have with him is far better than the future you have without him. Thank you guys for joining us. If you want to hear the whole broadcast where we come up with those thoughts, just check out John 19, Part 1, and we will see you guys next week for Part 2 on ElementYou.